Hello, everybody. This is Ghost Hunter 385. I am back with more Diablo 4, and just as a reminder, this live stream is Q&A for everybody. Yes, everybody. Yes, Tufsy's in the background here. I'm trying to get her to nap. If she gets too loud, I'll mute the chat. But in any case, let's get everything going. Let's see. Yes, everybody. What's this? Stash. What's going on at my stash? What's going on at my stash? What items? I don't see any items. Huh, where did I... Huh. Okay. That's an interesting amulet that I don't recall getting. Huh? Withdraw only available. Are you kidding me? I mean, fine. That's ridiculous. I have to save all my gemstones and stuff this way. Sheesh. What the heck? Oh. Okay, well, it looks like I'm not going to lose all this stuff. This is just kind of annoying. I have to do the inventory right now. This is... Shh. Chat. What? What do you mean there's something wrong with chat? The chat. What? Shh, Zara. Hold on, everybody. I gotta pause. Okay, I think we should be good to go here. Oh, cute doggy. I like dogs. Although I am partial to a pug and everything, but, you know. Slight bandits. Daughter. The oak. Right. Spreading darkness. Meat. Wow. Legion event, huh? Okay, let's go knock out some of these quests, shall we? Let's knock out some of these side quests. Whoa. Wow, that looks a lot like the vampires from Supernatural, with their teeth just go as they slide out. Settling. Okay. Can I actually buy a horse now? Donovan's favor. Wonderful. Return. Huh. Huh. Okay. Okay, that's a side quest done. Leaky elixir of lightning and a sturdy hood. Armor's better, cold resistance, strength, dexterity. Still better. Am I invulnerable or something? I think so. Yep, invulnerable. Poison. Okay. I still got another potion slot. That's really nice. Yeah. Here, let's turn up this audio just a smidgen. Spiders. Lots of spiders. Okay, under the Fat Goose Inn. Okay. So is the nope. Oh, Willie. Okay. Signs missing. Excuse me. Let's see. Got a quest right here. Who is he drinking with? Oh yes, you're gonna go slay a monster. A really big one. Really big one, huh? Okay. Find under the Fat Goose the missing sign. Huh. I'm guessing... So I'm guessing I'm looking for the sign over here. Yep. Flame miner. Wow, that's pretty bad. That's actually kind of sweet. Okay. Huh. Oh, they're clues. Okay, let's go get that horn, then we'll continue with this one. Oh. Oh. Farm beast. Worms. Mangy hell, huh? Whoa. Oh, an overseer. Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to get the horn. Whoa. I don't have a shaman. Okay. Oh. Oh. Crusher. That thing looks like the Butcher. What the heck? Great demon horn, huh? Okay. We got the horn. So... Boar, the great demon horn. Make the sign from under the... Stare down the gateway statue of Maddox Watch. Climb the old crane atop the waterfall in Old Heimberg. Claim and crazy up to in a Highland bear den. Huh. Okay. Kinda wondering where I'm supposed to go with that. Oop. Break more. Plenty of iron, plenty of silver. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting that. Oh. That one. Hmm. 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 Oh. I thought that was one of the goat men. Why am I lagging? So, I'm assuming I need to go look around and find it. Huh. Ah. Remote shot. I will come back and do this later. Whoa. You know, it's interesting how they keep changing and expanding the world of Diablo. I mean, think about it for a minute. I mean, it's really interesting how they've just changed everything. The Scar. This was in the last game. That's the beast thorn. Uh-oh. Trying to... Uh-oh. Wrong way. If that's the scar, then I'm not sure how to... Oh. Here's your demon horn. Sure. Okay, that's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That is funny. That's funny. Warning. I'm not... Whoa. Okay, whoops. Oh, whoa, shoot. Oh, I probably died, didn't I? Oh, by some miracle I didn't. Ooh. Charger test. Oh. I didn't finish dash. I can't decide which passive do I level up. Oh, I don't need to use that. And then we'll go with sturdy, and then that's just damage reduction. Let's start. What's this? Elixir catch. Elixir, demon slaying, and some rare equipment. That's nice. Let's see. Text charger. Kinda running the wrong way, aren't you, to get me? Okay. Ow, didn't get to use the poison. Oh well. Plate carrying spiders, that's a new one. Ooh, turtles. Big creepers. Oh, Lord. Remembering Goose. Oh, am I supposed to bring her? Maybe I'm supposed to bring her along with me. Who knows? But anyway, they keep not changing the lore, they just keep adding to it, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's like really. And that thing's gonna pop. Tavish. Where's my mouse? Okay. Okay. What? Oh, these. The bloodstained mementos. Okay. So I basically ran around for like 20 minutes doing nothing. Oh. I mean, besides the level up, that was it. Okay. Whoa, what the heck did I just walk into over here? Hmm. Hmm. I already cleaned this place out, so placing. Okay, so we go this way now. Oh, great. I guess that's closer then. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Sheesh. Way too many people. Way too many just things to fight. Oh. Sheesh. I'm guessing this is the watch at place. Huh. Yep. Gateway statue. Yeah, gee. Wonder what this dungeon looks like for some reason. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Of course. The heck? Retry. Oh. Falchion, huh? Ah, missed one. Darn. Oh, and of course, I died. Wow. Uh, Sorry. Soul jar, huh? Alright. So now we go back to the ridge real quick. If I have to keep going through enemies like this, sheesh. The thing, it's funny, I kind of miss Diablo 2, because in the instance where you kill all your enemies, they tend to stay dead and the world goes peaceful for like a few months until you start over again. Or you're in an area where there's a boss and it takes time to respawn. Although, if memory serves, if you play online, monsters tended to respawn more than they did in other places. Although I'm kind of wondering if there is a no-cal level in this game as well, considering what they did with the second one. But I have my doubts, all things considered. It'd be cool to see the evil cow thing again, but I doubt they'll do it. Yeah, it shows you just how old I am. Old enough. Old enough to remember the original Diablo and Diablo 2. Yeah. When I think about the graphics too, and I'm like, oh wow, these graphics are pretty cool as a kid. And next thing you know, it's like, wow, this is so old. It's retro now. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Kind of wish I could still play some of the older games. But sadly, you need to, well, no, you need an emulator and other things. Because my dad has this old, really old game. What was it called again? Oh yeah, Ascendancy. And he loved to play that game until he couldn't anymore. And then my brother found an emulator for him, and he was like, oh yes. He was so happy to play that game again. I mean, a game that you would play on MS-DOS. Wow, think about that one for a minute. MS-DOS. And he's still playing it to this day. Well, when you like something, I guess. Or it's just that old steeple. To our nest. Oh Lord. I just don't get how people in this world can survive with just the sheer amount of monsters in it. I mean, I could understand it being pretty peaceful between games where it's kind of the build up for it, but it's like, come on. You literally have spiders the size of large dogs. And it's like, oh yeah, this is our world, but we have the sorcerers and the druids to keep us in, and it's like, yeah, you're paying them for those constant enchantments. And, where's the massive armies that are, like, dealing with all of this while you have the one singular hero coming out and doing all of this, basically? Oh, look who it is. They're out there having a fist fight because it's like, you liar. Oh, wait, I got a real demon horde. Well, places you can fall back onto is a much smarter thing to do than not to, truthfully. Trying to keep things going so that way life just carries on is actually the smart thing to do. Truth be told. Okay. What quests have I finished? No. Acquired taste, huh? Okay, let's go here. So I finished a few quests, I believe, while in the process of doing this. So let's go turn this stuff in, see if I get anything good out of it. Okay. An abandoned cart. Beast meat. Ugh. Okay, what are my rewards exactly? A leather catch. Is there a smithy here? Because I should be able to upgrade some of my equipment now. There we go. First, let's scavenge this, and this, because it's only damage really that's better. Not really much else. Doesn't this thing already have thorns? That has thorns. Yeah. The armor's better, but it's not like these weapons are that much better. That's the thing I never... Well, not never. That's the thing I don't understand about this game. It's like, oh, this stuff is slightly better, and it's like, compared to the stats I already have, not really. Might as well do both. Oops, repair equipped, item upgrade. Can I actually upgrade anything? Let's see, that's now maxed out, so... Darn. I only need one more piece of silver ore and I can do it. Oh well. on, carry on, carry on. Now then, what quest is next? Well, then let's go here then. Let's go here and then do these two, and then I guess we'll move on to a story mission then. Because at this point, it's not so much. Excuse me. Now then, let's go get the those charger tusks. These are around here, it says. Let's go find the charger tusk. I already got half of what I need. So got another 2, so that saves me a minute. Let it rip. Goodbye. Come on, I only need... Uh-oh. Oh, no, game didn't crash. Phew. For a second, I thought the game was about to crash for some reason. Phew, that was close. Okay, where's the tusk then? Oh, I guess I didn't drop one. Let's go. Whoa, bandits. Was not expecting that one. Well, let's see how long they live after this. Yeah, that was anticlimactic. And then again, ultimate skill blast. What do you expect to survive exactly? Why am I lagging a little bit? I can tell that I am. What's the shrine say? Give aid. Okay. And I got what now? Oh, a barrier. Oh, that's nice. So, oh, there we go. Whoa. And I only got one tusk. Kind of annoying that I have to go through to find all this stuff, and it's just... oh. I guess there's another one here, huh? Another tusk. That's good. What was shooting at me over here? And that one. That tusk charger's gonna drop, so I gotta go there. Was I a hunter or something? Or a guard or a villager? Too bad for saving these people's lives I don't get much in return. Just not a life saved. Okay. Okay. Ow. Okay. Now we give this guy what he needs to start his little merchant things. Fledgling merchant. He gave me a catch of what exactly? Oh, stuff. Well, I got more veiled crystals. That's always nice. I don't really have anything better. That's what actually is really frustrating for me. Because it's like, you got anything better than what I'm getting out there from drops? No, not really. Hiya, as Uncle Roger would say. Hiya. And there's my bandit location. We'll do this, we'll wrap up this side quest, then we'll move on to a story quest. And then depending on how long that story quest takes, we might wrap it up there. But yeah, I mean, it's just, they don't change the game's format or story. It's just, they've added to the story, they haven't changed it. But it's just, they've built the world, the Diablo's world in such a way that it's really, really interesting how they just keep doing it. Well, I'm still trying to figure out how the bandits are. Whoa. What the heck? I don't understand what's going on here. Oh. Another player. Like, what the heck is all that stuff? Just like seemingly coming down. Just another player nearby. Okay, no biggie. Well, got the ton right there. Whoa. Oh, wasn't expecting to level up that quickly. And let it rip. Okay. Now we go back and onto the story mission, and then after, well, in between, I'll pick whatever skill I'm gonna pick. Already full. Let's teleport away, just make things that much faster. Ow. Oh, wow. Popped both sides of my neck. I must be sitting here for too long. Destroy hero statue. Hey. Well, in a way, they brought it on themselves, succumbing to corruption and stuff, you could say. Yeah, when you go dispatch 50 people, that normally makes people go away. Actually, okay, we'll max that out, because that... Is there actually the jeweler here? Yeah, let's go to the jeweler real quick and see what else I can do real quick. Stash. Nothing here to add. Okay, well, I can... Crap. Oh! There we go! Now I can finally do that. I can actually upgrade all my stuff. Wow. Because I need, like, what, 2, 3 of each? Yeah, something like that. Well, that's nice to know that I actually got improvement on that. Upgrade jewelry. Let's do that. Do that. There's nothing there on my quest thing, so I wonder why it was flashing. Damage reduction by 8. That'll save my life a little bit. Now then, alright, that's all been done, so now we move on to the next story quest, which looks like I'm just going to teleport to here, and then I'll go meet up with Donovan, I suppose. funny is I actually collect way more health potions out in the wild, too. It's crazy how much of a better job. Well, not better job, but... Excuse me. Then again, I'm no all-star player here either. I've died way too many times to even count on one hand. Although, I think if I were to keep track of death versus survival, I think my survival record's a little better, or the close call record's a little better. Could be wrong though. Table. Where did I get the... And how did I get the 2 tables just by doing that then? That doesn't make any sense. And what's over here exactly? Oh, this thing. Well, at least I'm not doing this thing alone. If I was doing this thing alone, it'd be a lot more painful. And at least we all benefit from it. Come on, let me revive him. There we go. Got him. Alright. Good working with you guys. Let it rip. Kind of surprised they don't have PvP in this game, but then again, it would be a pretty long, drawn-out battle. Ow. Okay, so we keep heading this way. Okay. So keep going this way until I find my way across, I suppose. No, not this way, I'd say. Yeah. Oh, there's one of those tablets I needed. Well, I wouldn't say I got it from the wildlife, though. Does that actually count that? Yep. Now when I get to the place where the teleporter is, because I'm pretty sure that this primary quest is taking me there. I'll teleport back to that guy and give him the tablets and finish up that side mission real quick, because I actually didn't intend to finish that side mission, as it were. It just happened while I was doing it, so... Oh well, oh well. Wow, I got a long way to go. I mean, what's funny is that poison shouldn't work on spirits, but it does. It does. Let's stop. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh. A lot of undead here. Annoying. Trying to get those last minute dodges in, for Pete's sake. Corpse bow. I mean, like a ballista, basically. Alright, what keeps... little skeleton archer. Oh good, I got this thing. That will help a lot. Wow. Well, let's keep going. You kidding me? Oh well, kind of my fault for not paying attention, I suppose. And it even got me past that spot, too. Dark thicket, huh? Jeez. Trying to get through this place is a pain. Not even to... Am I going the right direction? I think so. I think I am going the right way now. Sheesh. Probably gonna have to head back this way just for a few missions or two, considering this region and all that. World. Okay. What the heck is that? Shoot. Let it rip. Instead of running, let's fight for a minute, shall we? Oop. am I supposed to do with those crushed beast bones, I wonder? Those things are hornets? They're bigger than the they're bigger than the killer than the bee killing wasps. And that's a scary thought to think about. Well, there's definitely some interesting birds. Survive and carry on. I know I'm rushing a little bit, just bear with me, folks. It's how do I say this? It's kind of just going through everything, and also it would appear I've been lagging somewhat. How's my internet connection? My connection seems to be stable, so we got this obelisk here. Blast word. Oh, that's right. This is whenever it charges and it blasts out like that. When you're walking around and you're just a giant energy boom. It's the most interesting. Oh. You know, that would have been betterly if all of the graphic stuff was actually there. Like, actually seeing the head explode, make it more realistic. And even then, it takes a lot of pressure to make someone's head explode like that, too. Because it's just the way how the physics of it work, because you're beating into something hard and then very soft and squishy, and it's like, yeah, that would happen, but it's not how it would work exactly. I mean, the thing that's funny about it is that it reminds me of the JFK theory. And the thing that's actually sad about it is that a ballistic expert proved actually what happened with the president, and it was like, and it's like, well, at least I guess the Secret Service did their part by putting the president out of his misery, I suppose. Even though if the world knew the truth, if the American people actually knew the truth, they probably wouldn't view it. Well, they wouldn't have viewed it that way back then, but now there might have been a few people who would have viewed it that way. Now, I could hear some people talk about, what are you talking about? The JFK? Are you talking about the conspiracy theory that government killed JFK? Well, to be strictly forward, government had no interest in killing JFK. The people who actually did have a really big interest in killing JFK Was one of the mafia families. Truth be told. Seriously, dude, you're sleeping on the ground right there. Seriously, dude. But he drinks like an ox. Well. Well. Gee. Who would? Oh, great. They both think you're crazy. Keep the bottle away, they say. Keep the bottle away. Alright, wake up. Huh, that works too. Well, that works too. Nice bucket of cold water on the face. Zzz. Waking yourself up like getting the electric shock. Or half remember. I'm just surprised you're not dead. Oh, how sweet. Hand me that bottle. By vast quantities of alcohol wielded by my own treacherous hand. Well, at least he acknowledges. His was a Haradrim. Ah, now I understand. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I am legitly sorry that that happened. Because an apprentice to someone like that, you know, the relationship between a master and apprentice, or a teacher and a student, as long as you're a good teacher and it builds up the right way, you know, it becomes a familial relationship. Yeah, sitting there drinking yourself drunk because your failure is haunting you again. I do not blame him, but it's you know, just one of those situations. Hmm. All right, everybody. I gotta step away for a quick moment. I will be Alright, sorry about that, everybody. I just had to go run and check on something real quick. I apologize, but it needed to be done just to make sure there wasn't going to be any issues. Now, where is he? There we go. Abbott. Oh. Looks like there's a dungeon. I get the feeling that if there is a monastery, don't prove me wrong. There we go. If I had to guess, passage to hell. Maybe. He killed his own son. You know, it's sad. If he actually let his son live, son Lee, if he had actually let their child live, that the necromancer might have been able to talk her down. Maybe. I say maybe because you never really know what is or isn't going to happen. Truth be told. Forbidden knowledge. Platitudes, huh? I'm pretty sure that abbot has become a demonic summoning pit, or his blood was used for it, one or the other. Alrighty. We'll meet him at the canyons, and then we'll save going to the monastery for the next mission, I suppose. Oh, next live stream, excuse me. And let's see. Swift hands. Okay. There's the blacksmith. Where did I get these from? These are interesting. Oh well. And upgrade anything. I cannot. So let's go to the jeweler real quick and see if anything can be done there. If not, onward and forward. But anyway, you know, people have either forgotten or they don't remember, you know, what happened with Prohibition and just how much that really messed up everything. Now, I could already sit here and hear some people say, didn't Prohibition do a lot of good? Truth be told, it gave the different aspects of the American mafia what it gave it its boost, more or less, to actually go out and start making money, because people like to buy their drugs for whatever. And the best way to put this, uh-oh, did the game crash? Maybe. Oh no, lag. Dead merchants. Oh, this is nice. Wonderful. Maybe. A base with gold and a potion, silver ore and other stuff. But the thing that a lot of people forget was that JFK's dad was a banker, and it was well known that JFK's dad was a banker for the mob and the mafia, and that, you know, more or less, he was, the best way to say this is that he was the one who handed out the loans, did this and that. Because people will sit there and say he handed out the loans. Why is that important? Well, I've come to learn recently what a loan does for you. Because with a loan, that's basically debt. And the beautiful things about debt is that depending upon how you work it, because I don't know the full details, but how people keep money going in certain ways is interesting. Because let's say, for example, you take a loan for some reason. Let's say you take a personal loan. Something like that. You take a personal loan of $5,000, and you have to put up collateral, or you have to be able to pay it back. And the way that works is that, imagine for a second if you're the CEO of a really big company, and you take $1 salary, and they just pay you in stock, for example here. And if they pay you in stock, you can take stocks they're not free money, but they're something that's worth of value. So what does someone who's a CEO do? They take the stocks they get from the job that they get paid in stock, and if they want to, they could sell that stock and they can make money that way. But if you sell stock, you have to pay the taxes on it. So instead, what you do is you go get what your yearly salary should be from a bank or something, and when they want the collateral for that loan, what do? You just hand over the stock, and the stock is valued at the loan price, and all you technically have to do in the long run with it is just what's the best way to say this? Just let the bank sell the stock for you, I guess, and then let them pay back the loan in a way, because it's a loan, you paid it back, and that's just debt. and it's debt that you paid back. So guess what? You're good. And it's one of the loopholes with finance that if you put certain things in certain ways, and not to mention the fact that on top of that, the loan in question is also tax deductible. So in other words, not only are these people getting loans from basically sell it by taking debt against their stock, against the stock that they already have, and it's basically you let the bank sell the stock, and they can sell it at market value. They get their money back plus the interest, and it's considered debt, and you can deduct from your. And the way the tax system works, you get tax write-offs for debt too. So in other words, if you did it right, it's just the Carver's house. Well, if he is, I've got point. I'm gonna. Oh, wow. Ew. Can't go out that way. Someone made a statue, a bloody statue, covered in blood and viscera. So in other words, it's covered in blood and body fluids. That's nice. Smashed to pieces. This must be this must be close to the place where Lilith was. Okay. Scrolls. But basically, if you do it right, you can basically take debt, not have to pay a dime back, or if you put the debt in a trust, as it were, you make it a living trust to do some other fancy stuff with it. Basically, you take the loan from the trust too, and it's just, how can I say? Basically, it's just loophole after loophole of just not paying debt for money. It's basically just living in debt in a way, but it's all financed debt. Now, how does this relate to JFK and his dad? Well, JFK's dad was the banker for the mob. He cleaned all the damn money. And because he cleaned the money, when JFK needed to run for president, did he go to some sort of super PAC? I mean, did he go to some super PAC, make some slight promises about what he would and wouldn't do for them, for the support and the PAC money? No, he just went straight to Dad and said, "Hey, Dad, can you and your friends give me loans for running for president, and his dad's going to be like, oh, my son's going to be president. And how that could help, how that could realistically help him. And, it was just like, oh, my son becomes president. We already have some people in office who's already at our beck and call. Having multiple people in the legislative branch, having others, on that tune as well. Oh, great. And, ow. And, it's just... And, so when JFK gets into office and he starts passing all the anti-mafia, anti-crime bills, it makes his dad look bad, and then the mobs be like, well, he's interfering with our business. And, uh-oh. Oh, great. And, it's like, okay, well, now the people who financed JFK's campaign because of his dad are now pissed off, and now they're more than likely going to lose all that money. So, what do you think they're going to do? I mean, I imagine the discussion wasn't taken lightly, but if JFK's executive situation was allowed to progress, it probably would have ended up costing the organized crime at the time, organized crime, millions upon millions in everything. So they're just better off. Time for this. I don't think. Oh no. What gift does he have for me now? Great. Basically what amounts to a pit fiend. How wonderful. And bring up the poison and let it rip. I'm wondering if I'm a bit too strong for this guy. Or is it just because I have Lothar here? Oh, great. But... uh-oh. That's not good. But anyway, the point is basically that JFK at the time was going to cost them all millions upon millions. And, it was called, do we let this backstabbing little bastard do this to us, or do we get rid of him? And I can already tell you what the obvious answer is. They like money. Straightforward and simple. They like money. So, from there, now people will sit there and say, wait a minute, if JFK's dad, cleaned the money, why was JFK such against organized crime? Well, the answer to that is straightforward and simple. JFK's dad was married to his mom. Dad was married to his mom, and at some point, when you start mentioning certain family names, and people will sit there and say, what's the point of that? And the answer is simple: is JFK's wife was not wife. His mother was a good woman to his father, and helped him. But do you think she would honestly be okay with her husband going to parties, and at these parties they have women there, and and it's like the yachts in Dubai. What are all the women doing in the yachts in Dubai? Or do you think they're there for gee, how do I put this? Do you think the women who go on those yachts are there to just party and live it up? Trust me, if there was any other way to say that that's a load of hogwash, I suggest you look into the story of the social media star who jumped off and ended herself on a building in Dubai after she had been partying in Dubai, and how she jumped off a building, basically. I suggest you look into that story and then think about JFK's mom. How the dad was going to all these fun little parties that his clients would throw, and at these parties they have music, ladies, and younger women. And you think he didn't partake? I'm pretty sure he did. And, more or less, it's her, she's tucking the kids into bed. Mom, where's Dad? Oh, he's at a party with his clients. Boys, Mom doesn't really approve of the parties your dad goes to and what happens at those parties, because I'm pretty sure somewhere there, in a room somewhere, there's a broken vase, a little bit of blood, and a woman with a red smacked face, because she got angry that he was fooling around with a younger woman, and he ends up getting some, and she's like, "How dare you?" Blah 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 blah. But look, the point is that she sat there and said, I love your dad. I'm grateful for everything he's provided for us, but I hate his work associates. I don't like his work associates. I don't like what they do. And then, she goes into a room, she's laying down, and she just starts crying. Why is she crying? Because it's just, she loves her husband. She's grateful for everything her husband's done. But, at the end of the day, is she okay with the lifestyle that he's leading? And is she worried it's gonna rub off on the kids? Yeah. That's the reason why any parent out there who looks at the current situation in places like the U.S. What's this? Sure, let's purchase the slot. Do you think... Oh, it's appearance effects. Oh, different portal effects. That's neat. That's actually new. But do you honestly think they didn't hear her crying in her room as she went to bed alone, and Dad didn't come home till the next day, hungover and everything. I mean, come on, think about that for a minute. And that would be all of the motivation that JFK would need to actually sit there and sit there and start his little crusade against organized crime. So when that happens, Dad may come to his son and say, hey, you need to stop what you're doing. You're pissing off my business associates. He turns to his dad and says, Dad, I am the President of the United States. And I will do what I need. I will do what I deem to lead this country. Dad walks away shaking his head, knowing what the end result will be. And, he only hopes that he doesn't have to bury his son because, these are the people who have been paying his bills by employing him in their services. It's not something he would like, or who knows, maybe if JFK's dad was alive, he begged them not to do it, said, here, let me convince him, here, let me do this, here, let me do that, basically. And when it didn't work, what did they do? They sat there and said, all right, it's time to go. Now, now people sit there and say, okay, but where's the theory? Well, the theory is, technically, is that when the whole situation with JFK happened, that's because you are. Evil is afoot. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's actually very bad. But, now the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that, the ballistic expert who took a look at everything sat there and said, okay, Grassy Knoll didn't happen. So he goes to Lee Harvey Oswald's position. Uh-oh, spiders. And he starts looking around, and he's got the evidence with him. He's got this and that with him, and he's going over everything. That's like, what happened here? And, Lee Harvey Oswald was trained by the Marine Corps to be I don't think he was a scout sniper, but he was trained to shoot. And the Corps doesn't take pride in the fact that they trained him to he was trained to shoot by the Marine Corps, but it's called he took the shots, basically. And it's basically he's taking practice shots, and people will sit there and say, uh-oh, that's not good. Where was I? Oh, yeah. But anyway, Lee Harvey Oswald's up there. He sees the president. He gets excited. He locks and loads. He goes to pull the trigger, and he pulls the trigger. Clank, nothing happened. Now people will sit there and say, what do you mean, clank, nothing happened? Well, if you're practicing shooting any type of firearm, if you really are practicing, you don't just dry fire a weapon. Why do you not dry fire the weapon? because you can ruin the weapon if there's a catastrophic mechanical failure on the weapon's part. So that being the case, Lee Harvey Oswald had basically he had an empty cartridge in the chamber, and as he was dry firing. So president comes into view, and he's dry fire. And he's practicing with dry firing. He sees his target. He racks the weapon, fires. Except, oh wait, I've been practicing on basically empty cartridges. So what does he do? He locks and loads, puts in a fresh round. First shot, bang. He misses. It impacts the sidewalk. Oh wow. Scholar's Journal. It impacts the sidewalk, and this is the part of the picture where you see JFK reach around and touch the side of his head because the round impacted where impacts this part of the sidewalk, causes it to break, causes the bullet to break apart. And you see JFK put his hand up, start touching his head because he could feel the fragmentation of the bullets, flying back his head. Now, what happens next? Lee Harvey Oswald reloads, fires. Money shot. He hits his target, and back then, it was fatal. Why was it fatal? Because he basically he would have hit JFK around, if memory serves, he hit JFK around the brainstem. And, we have machines nowadays that can function like the heart and the lungs and keep everything. It's basically keeping you alive. Back then, they didn't have that technology. Now, JFK's been hit. Now, rounds are flying. There's the president's car, and there's a chase car behind it with Secret Service personnel. And in that instance, what happens? Well, Secret Service hears shots fired, stands up, starts looking around. He starts looking for where the shots are coming from, doing his job, more or less. And starts looking around. He's trying to find the shooter so he can actually return fire and maybe save the president. I do sit here and say if he can save the president. And he ends up, and soon as the president gets hit, what happens? Soon as the president gets hit, what is the presidential driver been told to do? Gun it, get down the road, so that way the president doesn't keep getting hit. So what does the president's driver do? He guns the car. car shoots off. Now, the CIA guy, well, not CIA, the Secret Service officer, he's in the chase car. All of a sudden, President's driver guns it, goes screaming down the road. What does the chase car driver do? He does the same damn thing. He slams his foot on the gas pedal and takes off. Now, then, so is this one going to attack me? No. Okay. So as that happens, what the heck happened here? But as this is going on, the chase car driver takes off. Now, what happens if you're standing up in a car with a top down and someone just is attempting to go from 0 to, I don't know, let's try 0 to 80 as fast as they can. What do you think is going to happen to the person who's standing up? They're immediately going to get knocked back. So here's what happens. JFK, President's driver guns it, and all of a sudden, Secret Service guy's standing, and he's got to at least have the M1 Grand rifle at bare minimum. He's gonna have some type of high-powered rifle. So what does he do from there? So he's standing up. He's at ready. He's up. He's ready. He's trying to find the guy who's taking shots at the president. And instead, he's standing around, looking around, just standing there looking around. He's basically in ready stance with the rifle. He's looking around so he can start taking a shot. What happens? President's car shoots off. All of a sudden, chase car goes off. And he goes flying backwards. Reflex, squeezes the trigger. So as he's flying back, the barrel of the rifle comes up. He accidentally discharges the high-powered rifle. And rifle comes up. Who's directly in front of the rifle? Who do you think's downrange of that rifle shot? Guess who? The president. So when that happened, here it comes. Guy goes flying back. Rifle comes up. He clenches his body for impact into the car. Bang! What happens to JFK's head of an extremely high-powered rifle? As soon as that bullet hits hot enough and impacts the president's skull, makes it through the skull right into the brain, what happens? Head explodes. And that's the reason why JFK looked the way he did when it was revealed that his head had been blown up, basically. Now, the thing that a lot of people misconstrue is the fact that, the cover-up came from the grassy knoll. That's actually false. Now, people will sit there and say, okay, if the grassy knoll is false, then why the cover-up? Well, if, as you say, the president was already dead, or he would be dead in a matter of time, why would they cover it up? Well, to put it simply straightforward, if you're the governmental law enforcement body that's charged with protecting the president, do you really want it getting out that... what's the best way to say this? that you really want it getting out that even though on a technical note you're not the one who caused the president to die, who ultimately caused the president's death, but do you really want to get it out? Do you really want to let the whole world know that not only did you fail to protect the president, but you also, one of your agents also put him out of his own misery? Like, would you want to be the organization known for that? It's simple. CIA, well, not the CIA, not the Central Intelligence Agency, the Secret Service basically covered their own asses with what happened with JFK's assassination, because the death of the president was already bad enough. Finding out that a Secret Service agent, ultimately put JFK out of his misery would look even worse. And that's where the cover-up comes from, because the Secret Service didn't want to be known. Not only did they not save the president's life, they also basically, they not only failed to save the president's life, but they also ended up putting the president out of his misery. And for a governmental organization that was meant to protect the president, and instead they ended up putting him out of his misery, do you really think that the Secret Service wants it known that not only did they fail to protect the president, they also put him out of his misery? No, they wouldn't. In fact, that would be something they would want to keep shut up for a very long time until it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like the same thing that happened with Bill and Hillary Clinton when Bill Clinton was president. The fact that Billy Boy was running around humping and bumping so many different things, and that it would have got him impeached for everything even back then there was such the heavy party bias. If people stood on their morals, there's a good chance Bill Clinton would have been another impeached president in both the House and the Senate. I mean, people will sit there and say Donald Trump was impeached, but the problem is he got impeached in the House, but when it came to the Senate and all the evidence was brought forth, none of the Republicans would have voted for his impeachment. Plus, Tulsi Gabbard also, when it came to impeaching Donald Trump, she also went up there and she basically put in a non-vote. She basically put forward a non-vote because she didn't believe, well, I can't say for certain, but she didn't believe that there was evidence of wrongdoing. So, it's straightforward and simple. The only thing, the cover-up just was to cover the Secret Service's incompetence. Well, not their incompetence. The fact that they were so ill-prepared for what happened. Was basically so I need to stop that. I need to stop talking. That was just me going back in circles. I apologize. But basically, in a nutshell, they felt so poorly that if they didn't cover it up, it was basically going to make them look really bad. And there might have been calls for the next president who took over for JFK, to disband the Secret Service, basically. So, it's called, what did the Secret Service do? They covered their butts and basically until just let the situation play out, blame Lee Harvey Oswald, and just moved on, basically, is what they did. Oh no. All of the knowledge of darkness and light. That's not good. Elias. So, yeah. Oh, my nose itches. But... Uh-oh, this is not... Oh, no. So, yeah, in a nutshell, the only thing well, I need to stop saying that. But, that's just the point. Is that's what legitimately happened. And, it's, is it sad? Is it a really big tragedy? Yeah, but, as soon as some people says, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense, you think the Secret Service would have done, not necessarily the smart thing, nor the dumb thing, but you think they would have at least very, very quietly acknowledge what happened, so that way they're not necessarily saving face, but they're going to stop a bunch of people from spending their lives on theories that have, little to no merit, basically. And, people will say, what about the other conspiracies? And, well, there's conspiracy in theory. A conspiracy is a plot to do certain things. A theory is said, I think this thing happened. Now, how do I prove it? Go through the scientific method. And, in a nutshell, the plot that they were covering up was the fact, Gospel of the Mother. I'm not gonna like this, am I? But, that's the point. Is that, Gospel of the Mother. Alright, let's get out of here. Are you kidding me? I can't leave the dungeon. Where am I supposed to meet this guy? Where am I supposed to meet him? In other words, I need to leave. Alright, let's go. So, yeah, that's what the whole thing was about. The Secret Service covering their ass, basically. It's not hard to understand why, but they still did it. I mean, like I said earlier, you think they would have gone and just, quietly admitted what had happened, and just kind of squeak it out and just let people figure it out, but that's not what they did. They just covered it up. And as for the other theories that exist out there, take your pick on what to do. Summon a lesser evil. Which bloody one where? Yeah, we don't know. Wipe out the continent or worse. Oh, that's nice. His pet demon. What are lesser evils? Diablo, Mephisto, Baal. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Asmodin, Bel, and Rialdron. Oh! Okay. But I already took care of one of those. Endless prime questions. But let's begin. But basically, in a nutshell, you know, there's so many theories out there. So yeah, people covering. So people just people just covering their butts about everything. So a soft noble's hand. Fancy boots. Or daughter. Uh-oh. Former ruler. Oh, Slippery. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. And be swift about it, he says. Ugh. Fun. Ugh. Go to the cliffs, we'll find help there. Alright, everybody. I hope my little rant, well, not rant, my little circular explanation there didn't do too much problems, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see everybody in the next stream. Till then, Ghost Hunter 385.